They'll be calling you a radical. Back to Fukushima, but before I get on this Fukushima and this ABC report, the nuclear cartel, as I've said 4 years ago, this will be the story that breaks the whole cabal's back, because they can't cover it up. They could do every trick, dirty trick they've ever done to cover this up. I just got back from the Utah State Legislature, been inside the Capitol all day. Wow. Interviewed 7 state senators, talked to many, many more than that, but 7 actually had cordial conversations with me, and Mia Love. I talked to Mia Love herself. 8 for 8, very cordial conversations. 8 for 8 did not know what W.I.N was. The Western Initiative for Nuclear, this dog and pony show they're trying to slide through in amps. 8 for 8 did not have any clue what Fukushima was. I'm not kidding. So if you don't think activism doesn't work, oh, it works, because I want to tell you, conversation, including my own state senator, all of them, every one of them, and I talked to them individually. Some of them in groups said it like this: Kevin, you know what convinced me? Tell they have an answer for the waste. It just goes to show you about the media. Without the fourth pillar, we have nothing. Talk about fellas. Get this, Alex was there. All the media shows up, right down there. And what are you guys here for? Press conference. You won't show up anything that matters. I'm talking to him. Well, go, you're that guy from Wendover. The gay guy, I said, yeah, the guy you used to talk to. Well, send me this. Yeah, I'll do all your dirty work. I said, who needs you? I'm the media now. Forget you guys. You had the field for all those years. Look what you did with it. It's obscene. Because they were doing a bill to sponsor, giving money to the widows of cops that have been killed, the 2, and I support that bill. Come on, get real. That should be the bill for anybody that works for any government agency. If, come on, I can't believe, it's just like, the military, we support them until they come home, then they forget their names. And so I want to talk about this that's out on Fukushima today. ABC, this reporter goes in. I want simply, the dog and pony lies that ABC has told us. And I knew they were all going to hang themselves. Everybody that supported this, everybody that says this wasn't real, I knew they were all going to hang, because this is a different era. Had an argument with an old cop here, a writer, yesterday. Oh, history's nothing but a pack of lies. I says, yeah, that's because it doesn't fit your mantra. But history's a whole other animal now because of YouTube cameras, because of social media. Because, we can record history and the reality and the truth as it happens. It's a whole new, they can't hide from this, and I knew they couldn't. Now you read what he says. At the end, the fisherman says, it's hopeless. You read why they say we can't even go near 1, 2, or 3. When they've been telling us the whole time they've been in 1, 2, or 3. Liars. Oh, he goes in for it, it's empty now. Now they'll show it now that it's completely empty. Oh, we've got the spent fuel rods put away. Sure they do. They're put away in the bottom of the Pacific Ocean, over the top of us. We could lay down and quit. My doctor, I was in LDS today. I was in the hospital today. I walked through Memory Grove, did my routine where I pray right after them. I've got videos of it all. But, by the way, the greatest hospital on the face of the earth, bar none, and that's not a commentary, that's a documentary documented by me, is LDS State Bone Marrow Transplant Center. The greatest nurses on earth, the greatest doctors on earth, the greatest PAs on earth, the greatest CNAs on earth, the greatest food service. No, I think not the greatest food on earth. Not uncomfortably numb. Go to Huntsman over there. By the way, John Huntsman is a coward. Utah is home of the cowards. Not one single person will go with me. Not one. You think it'd be chuck full, the Western Initiative, So I'm here to tell you right now, and you could give this go, Cassie, everything that I've got right, everything that I have asked for in the early days, mark this one down. This is coming apart right here, right now. And all you people that participated, I would be shaking so hard in my boots. 1, the Oregon gold digger who teed up the old boy and got freaking the contracts, ties right to the Western Initiative, the phony hypocrite left, green, they're not the only green about Jill Stein and the Green Party and Nader and all these people are their bank accounts. It ties to this, nuclear. The Bryant Cherry and Peavy's homes being raided in California, I know them both. By the way, when I go at it with these people, a lot of people you don't understand. When on these videos, that's them. That's the nuclear car. I give their names and addresses. Everybody says, oh, God, it's too bad. No, these are the guys. Don't you see? I know they are. I go right at them. They all know me personally. The California State Police raided their houses. Dirty Herbie, Utah, Mike Lee, you know, all these guys are implicated in this. You know, and the black and yellow media whores that they've banned, KSL, you know, Alex wants to talk to me now. I said, kiss my ass. You know, you guys will grandstand any feel-good freaking slam dunk story. I mean, this bill's a slam dunk. Everybody, you know, and you're going to grandstand because you want to play that game without the fourth pillar. You know, fuck you. You know, I'm the media now. Who needs you? PBS is there. Get this. Here's PBS. You know, and I know Mary Dixon, and I've always liked her, but she drank the Kool-Aid, went softball. Everything's retrospect. Let's have a freaking... They have a party serving cheese balls. You know, I'm talking to them about Megan Rice. I'm talking to them about the USS Reagan here. I'm the only media there. I'm the only media there. Libby was there, second go round. But I'm the only media. Only one. I've been to her jail cell 3 times. The rest of you sit around and need your... I don't need you guys. Mark my words. This thing is coming apart. It's coming apart at the seams right now. And the FBI knows it. Everybody knows it. This report out of Fukushima, Japan says that, I mean, 4 years, me getting leukemia, the battle, you know, wow, what a story. The light that shines inside of me, you will never take that from me. I knew it. I stuck to the intuitive mind. I held freaking my ground. I stood it. Utah, home of the cowards. You know, they present an AK-47 as their Utah state. Go, really, this is the home of John Browning. He considered his guns pieces of art to be rolling over. The guy that invented the AK-47 said it himself, the greatest weapon of mass destruction. I went on a rant down there. I'll put him up. You know, PBS is holding the camera for me. What's Fukushima? Really? Really? Wow. You know, not only is Utah the home of the coward, it's arrogant ignorance on Balco. Well, how could anybody know? The media won't tell us anything. And yet the media says, oh, send me stuff. Fuck you. You know, so I said it like this today inside the car, and I'll put them up. It's like this. You know, you've got a gun, got to protect you from somebody sneaking in your house, because nobody really wants to sneak in your house and steal your Walmart shit, but if they do, okay. This beast that's going to sneak inside your children's freaking bedroom and your house and rob you of your life and everything you have and all your money is called cancer. It's called leukemia. It's called nuclear fallout. It's called Energy Solutions dump site. It's called Operation Jackrabbit Dugway. It's called Fukushima. It's called the 300 test. You can go freaking negatives. Mike Lee lies to me on camera, you know, and goes on this rant about his dead father who died of leukemia. He disrespects his own father. What, you don't think you're a downwinder? We're all downwinders. You know, where did they draw a line at the Juab County line? I don't think so. Half-Life 24. Vincent Hansen right here. The autocologist who saved my life. The brilliant genius. Friends with my uncles that are the neurosurgeons and the heart surgeons. Kevin, I known you since you was a boy. My brother and father both died of thyroid cancer. The greatest oncologist maybe in the world. You know, you're right. We're all downwinders, Kevin. I've listened to you rant for years. You're a fighter. You're on the right side of this. You stay on the right side of this. You know, of course, it's spite that I was ever born to set this right, but I was. I've stood on my ground, and you read this, ABC. The media's run out of ways. And by the way, they have been dumping plutonium in, as I reported on 4/3/11. They're dumping plutonium into the Pacific Ocean. They're pumping. That's exactly the day they started dumping. You can't make this up. Cassandra, oh boy. Wow. Standing here at time. It's been an amazing path, an amazing story. The doctors drew the line on the chalkboard. The CNA came in on the board when I was just shriveled up 3 years ago, dying in there. That's San Onofre with a jugular vein, central line hanging out of my jugular, fighting San Onofre. I've fought him since I was a boy. You know, where did you get your cancer, Kev? You think maybe the nuclear industry sent it to you in the mail? That's how bad they sent it to us all in the mail via the jet stream. All of us. She wrote on the board. Here's the day, Kev. 2/26/15. It's my doctor's cell where I was in there today, seeing some of my beautiful nurses and everything. What do you do when you get to the end of a race? I was a distance runner. He used to run against Ed Eyestone himself, right here. I actually beat him before. I wasn't about to let him catch me on the wire. I wasn't about to quit riding the horse and let him tag me on the wire. No, I have unwavered for 4 years on this. The cancer for 40 months, unwavered. I have not took 1 second of 1 day of 1 minute off. I've traveled my activism, walked all year. It's been very difficult for me with no money. A few people, thank you for supporting me and standing by my side. This has been a brutal, brutal, hardcore path. But I've stayed incorrectly focused. It's been my path. And this ABC's, they can't spin it anymore. Which I said. He says it right there, it's hopeless. Can't get near 1, 2, or 3, we have no answers. You know, the IA can grandstand all. I would hate to be with the IA, the World Health Organization, or any of these politicians, or any of these people that freaking grandstand and cover, especially the media that cover. That Forbes banana fucker, all those guys, the vlogger, I would hate to be one of those guys, because I'm telling you, the masses are going to turn, and the masses are awake. Just like all 7 state senators. Wow, we had no idea, Kevin. It's done through AMP, through the taxpayer. They're trying to slide it through. Wow. You know, that's the media's job. I mean, and they failed us. The black and yellow media whores. I would hate to be one of them. Sanjay Gupta at his Dog and Pony show, a practicing neurosurgeon, told his lies. You know, Anderson Vanderbilt, all of them. You go upside down. Operation Fox on ABC, NBC. Now ABC says this. You know, he's in there. On Golden Pond. Look, Henry, the loons, the loons. What are loons? The grebes. What happened to the grebes in Utah? Oh, right after Fukushima, they just crashed in the parking lot out there where Doug W.I.N has their testing ground. Yeah, the most ancient, smartest creatures maybe in the world, birds. They just crashed, and why aren't they flopping around with broken wings and they're just all dead? Oh, the eagles ate the grebes, they're dead. Liars! Because we have no media to hold them accountable. It's Operation Jackrabbit. They admit, yeah, we've been releasing chlorine gases into the freaking and radiation. There's 2 big balloons out there. Cows ranging in Energy Solutions dump site. Eat up. No one cares. But I've recorded it in history, so, you know, PhDs, investigative journalists, because isn't that what we do? YouTube's nothing but a library. Nothing but a library. And they're going to go back and say, wow, thank God these people did this. Thank God, there it is. Out in the street. That's where we'll meet. Well, fight on, but this tells that everything we've been saying since the early days, he's in there. Can't even get near 1, 2, 3. When they've been lying the whole time, says, oh yeah, we're all over 1, 2, they're decommissioning. He says it right there. Can't get near him. Never will be able to get near him. Fisherman says it. It's hopeless. It's gone. It's over. You know, so eat up. I said stay in tune in the very early days. You know. Wow. Wow. It's going to give you leukemia. It's going to give you leukemia. Then I got leukemia. The top of East 8 bone marrow. Only 10 to ever walk out of there. Celeste's own words. She says, I prepared your paperwork when you come in. Wow. She says, I expect to prepare your paperwork going out that week. She says, you should be very proud of yourself, what you've done. You know, and I think there's a lot of people out there. There's, you know, Jan, Miss Smokey the Clown, Brad Chick, Jill Stan, UCY TV, the radio. I mean, there were some great early activists who stayed on it. You know, amazing ones. All over this every day. You know, really great ones. Shane Russell, you know, his basically your FOIA documents, you know, a lot of it. Thomas Ackerman, artist, I mean, I would hate to be on the wrong. This is coming apart, and mark my words, I opened up some freaking minds today. Like, you know, this case in Oregon, this is the most beloved governor in Oregon's history, had to step down. This goes right to nuclear. It all leads to nuclear. It's the most corrupt industry in history. We don't use it. 48 reactors offline in Japan, no rolling blackouts. When they said it made up 70+% of the grid, because they're lying. It's there to make nuclear. It's money for nothing and your chicks for free. And by the way, you've seen their chicks. We saw the chicks. The kiss of death. Gold digging, you know what's. So stand tuned. You know, my activism is a whole other thing, and I'll be down there again tomorrow. You know, the legislature's in session, and I'm educating. Boy, what a building. And wow. Mia love herself. She talked to me. You know, the greatest false equivalency, by the way, do you know her real name? Talk about a second-hand movie star. And she did not graduate from Harvard. That's Hartford. In Brooklyn, you know, the second-rate acting school. Yeah, you know her real name. You know, Carl Rove and the boys at BYU Law must have been sitting around watching 1970 freaking porn when they come up with Mia Love. That's probably what they do anyway. Freaking freaks. And by the way, I will say this to John Huntsman Jr. You are a fucking coward. You know, Huntsman, chemical. Give you cancer, give you cancer. Oh, come here. I'll quote our hospital. You want to stay in the hotel and eat the good food and be comfortable and die? Go to Huntsman. You want to live, come here. And by the way, the food at LDS, oh boy, you're not comfortable. And they don't let you be comfortable. They make you fight. Stand tuned.